recently, Chantel Cameron, in an epic fight with Mary McGee in London for the WBC and IBF and Ring Magazine Championship. This Friday, Caddy Reis will fight Jessica Camara for the IBO, WBA and WBO World Championship. And the winner of this fight will move forward and fight Chantel Cameron for every single belt in boxing, the Undisputed Championship. We are a massive, massive supporter of women's boxing, not just because we feel we should be, but because they are continuously putting on incredible fights around the world. You saw recently, of course, as I said, Chantel Cameron and Mary McGee. Then you saw Michaela Meyer against Maiva Hamadouche. Last week you saw unbelievable drama with Alicia Baumgardner beating Terry Harper to become world champion. And these two have a huge opportunity on Friday night to move forward and claim an opportunity to fight for the Undisputed title. Jessica, welcome. Last time I saw you over in the UK, in Leeds. Thanks for making the trip. You're ready to go. A massive opportunity for your career. Of course, not just to win this fight, but try and move forward to the final of this Road to Undisputed tournament.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Like you said, women's boxing is on the rise right now. And just being a part of this Undisputed tournament, for the first Undisputed tournament for women, it's just an honor to be a part of it. And I'm just blessed, I'm honored to be here, and I'm ready for Friday night.
You are the entrant without the belt in this tournament. And I guess maybe one of the underdogs, but a lot of people talking about you in this tournament as a little bit of a dark horse. I mean, you saw with Alicia last week, incredible performance. Everyone was talking about Terry Harper fighting Michaela Meyer, and she just came in and blew the division open, just took her career to another level as well. As part of you feel like you could come in on the blind side here and beat all these girls and steal all the belts in the process?
I definitely feel I'm the underdog 100%. And you know, I'm ready to make a statement. I feel like I personally have to make a statement and you know, come out victorious on Friday night, and then I'm ready to take all the marbles to face Chantel Cameron.
Great fight between Chantel Cameron and Mary McGee. I guess the dynamics of this tournament's a bit different, where you know, when you go into a fight, you hope there could be a big fight for you next, and there could be a big financial opportunity as well. But here it's like, you know that if you get through, you have a massive payday coming in the final, and also the chance to become undisputed. You become world champion in the process, which is massive, but it's a little bit of a different dynamic, and you saw Mary and Chantel put it all on the line in London.
That was a great fight. They both went toe-to-toe and showed so much heart. That's possibly the fight of the year, and I feel that mine and Kelly's fight is going to be very similar to that. It's going to be a war, and I'm just excited to be fighting in such high caliber fights. And I only expect, you know, great things in the future, and I expect to, you know, keep fighting these big fights.
Well, best of luck on Friday as well on the line. You are actress, TV pundit as well, but first and foremost, fighting for you. You've given, you know, such a huge part of your life to this sport. You sit in front of a massive opportunity on Friday and one fight away from trying to fight the Undisputed fight as well. A lot of people very excited about this fight and of course this tournament as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is just a great opportunity. It's a great time in women's boxing, and to be 13 years plus in the game, the pro game, and to be kind of smack dab in the middle of one of the hottest divisions in boxing and women's boxing is, you know, it's right on time. And you know, everything's happens for a reason. I mean, I was the underdog for so long, underdog to top dog at this time, and you know, we're taking every fight in front of us very serious, and I'm also having a little bit of fun too, because you know, while I'm here doing my job, it's all good to enjoy the moment and seize the moment as well.
Obviously, you are the favourite going into this fight, but you're well aware of Jessica. I know Brian is too, and the team. This is a really dangerous fight. There's going to be a lot of hunger coming from the other corner. I know that you're hungry yourself to go and win this Undisputed Championship, but this is a real fight. It's going to be a very tough fight for your career.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the hunger's there, but I'm famished. I'm famished to be exactly right where it needs to be, undisputed. And this is no way, shape, or form have I ever looked past or through an opponent. You know, this is a game of millimeters and milliseconds, and I have to be, you know, switched on at every second of this fight, especially with a fight with somebody as hungry as Jessica, to have an opportunity and jump at the opportunity without batting an eyelash. That's scary. You know, I've been in those shoes before, and I also still have that hunger. So, you know, when it comes down to it, we'll be fighting in there. You know, it's not time to have tea time, it's not time to be best friends, it's time to hurt each other. That's what we're here to do in the name of women's boxing, in the name of, you know, putting on great fights in boxing in general.
I mean, I guess we talk so much about the growth of women's boxing, but just finally, how good is this tournament, and how simple can the sport be when this happens? I mean, I know that it's easier to do it in women's boxing because it's such a huge opportunity and there are more opportunities in men's boxing, but how simple? You know, you've got 2 or 3 weeks ago, Chantel Cameron has a fight of the year with Mary McGee for unification. You and Jessica, and then, I don't know, February, March, you guys meet, and within 6 months, we've got an undisputed champion, one champion in the division. Isn't this how it should just be in boxing, full stop? Forget women's boxing and men's boxing. This is just how it should be.
Absolutely. I mean, this is great. I mean, we all know boxing. I mean, there's no guarantees you can sign off for a fight. Things can happen, and you might have a plan what you want to do for the next 3 or 4 fights. With a tournament like this, we know, and I think it's actually a little bit more motivating as a fighter as well. You know, I've never walked around so light because I've been so motivated because I know what's at stake. I mean, you can talk about it when it's on paper and we're talking about future fights because you know what's going to happen in a tournament style like this for boxing. It's great. It's fan-friendly. It's something that the fans and spectators can understand and follow. Maybe they know a person or a fighter just because they follow them for social media purposes, but then when they see that in a tournament with 8 other fighters or 10 other fighters, it's amazing. You get a lot more fan friendly. I think it's great for the fighters for motivation to bring on the heat too.
Absolutely. Well, we cannot wait for this one. It's going to be a brilliant fight. The semi-final in our Road to Undisputed tournament. Kaylee Reis against Jessica Camara, the WBO, WBA, IBO World Championship, live on DAZN this Friday. Chantel Cameron will also be in the house to see who she will be facing in the Road to Undisputed. If you can have a head-to-head up here, please, and good luck.